So Sam's explained that we're thinking about signs. And I'm going to need a bit of help with this talk. So if anybody wants to come and sit down the front and give me a hand. Do you want to sit on the carpet at the bottom first? Then you can see what's going on. That's perfect. Brilliant. So today we're thinking about Here Comes the King. And we've talked about signs. We did the road sign game, didn't we? And it worked really well to help us learn. And I was thinking, what might it look like, or what would you expect if someone was coming to save you? Because that's what the Jews thought Jesus was doing. So I thought maybe if someone was coming to save you, they'd look a bit like this. Like that. Ah, I'm coming to save you. And then I thought, well, actually, if they were coming into battle, maybe they'd have a bit of war paint on. A bit. Click again. Oh, where's my war paint? Yay! Oh, yeah, it's fine. And then I was coming with a sword because I'm coming for a battle. I can't see the screen, it's not working very well. And then, this was really well thought through. Yes, there's my sword, but also I might have a shield, which is what my other hand's holding that you can't quite see yet. Is there a shield? No, it's fine. I had a shield as well. I was coming to save you all with my sword, with my shield, and with my war paint. Because if you were expecting someone to come into a battle and save you, would you expect them to come like that? They'd come, rah! They'd come raging in to try and knock down everybody that was getting in your way. They might not look slightly crazy like that, sat in their front room drawing pictures on their face, but they might come in a little bit crazy. And so what we're thinking about today is that Jesus was doing, that's what the Jews expected Jesus to do. They expected for him to come in all guns blazing, to save them, to get rid of the Romans, and to let the Jews be the people that God had promised them to be. But Jesus wasn't doing that. He was coming in showing something very different. And being on the donkey and coming into Jerusalem with the palm leaves, Jesus was saying something to the people. He was telling them something. He was being a symbol. And like Sam told us earlier, symbols are used right through the Bible. People in the Bible did things physically to show what it would be like. And so this one, I think all my videos are not very happy. This is meant to have Jesus on a donkey. I'm not going to do PowerPoint ever again. This is me done. Does it? No, it's not going to work. Imagine Jesus on a donkey inside a warning symbol. Imagine. So that's the symbol Jesus was being. Like our road signs, Jesus is a road sign, a symbol telling us that he is coming. But what's he saying? But he's not saying wah. He's definitely saying something when he comes in on a donkey. So, I need my first king, Oliver. Ollie, come. Perfect. Come and stand here. So, turn around. People need to see their king. So, when a king comes in, when we have a king, you would expect him or her to have all the riches and wealth. There you go. Have some riches and some wealth. You might need two hands. It's quite heavy. So he's got all the riches. He's got everything he needs. But is that how Jesus came as king? Is that what he did? No. CJ, Pete, I need you now. Your turn. Yo. Come on, Pete. You too. So you need to come and stand here. Pete as well. Come on. And so Jesus, he didn't come with all the riches and all the gold that this king over here came. He came empty-handed. So you just got your hands out like that. He was born in a manger. He didn't have any place to lay his head. And he gave up everything to come to earth. So he came with nothing except himself to come and save us. So he's different already, isn't he? So how else would we think of a king? The other thing that he might have is power. And when we think of kings, thank you, Ollie, I appreciate you doing this for me. Kings often wear purple. They have flowing robes. They've got power. And then, just like these humble servants are sitting on the floor, they're kneeling in front of him. They're kneeling on the floor, worshipping our king, because he comes in power and he comes strong and he's going to win the battle. But is that what Jesus did? Is that how Jesus came, do you think? No, I don't think so. Jesus didn't come to be served, like these people are serving this king. He came to be served. He came, hold on. He came to wash our feet, to serve us. You can have a towel, you can have a bowl of water. You don't have to do any washing of feet. I won't make you wash dirty people's feet, you're okay. But Jesus came to serve us. He didn't come to be served. He came to come and wash disciples' feet. He came to wash our feet. He came to serve us and be our king in that way. So he's different again to what the Jews were expecting. And then the last thing that we expect a king to have. Do you want me to take them off you? Are they annoying you? And put them on the floor. Is a crown. He comes with a crown and a throne. Where's your throne? You need a throne. Let's get a throne for the king. Every good king needs a throne. I'm sorry it's not gold. Have a seat, king. It's a throne. It's a throne. Have a seat, Mr. King. So a king has his crown and a throne. He rules from up high. He rules from up there where you can't get to him, where he's distant, where he's separate. But do you think that's how Jesus rules? Does Jesus sit on a throne and wear a crown and stay away from us all? Is that what Jesus does? I don't think he does the same, does he? Jesus comes humbly. We've said he comes to wash our feet. But Jesus doesn't come with a throne or a crown. I'm not going to put it on your head. But Jesus comes with a crown of thorns. His crown isn't all regal and beautiful and makes him stand out. It's one that hurts. It's one that made him be in pain so that he could come for us. And he doesn't come with a throne. He's got a cross that he went to for us. So he comes so differently to this king. Can you see the difference between this king and this king? So different. So strange. Hey?
It's a cross.
It is a cross. He doesn't have a throne. He goes on a cross. It's different, isn't it? So Jesus has come in a totally different way than what the Jews expected. They expected Oliver, but they got CJ. They expected all the riches and all the regality, but actually they got a servant. You can put it on the floor if it's a bit heavy, don't worry. Okay. They got a servant. They got a king that wants to be with them and came to free them. And this king of love is the one that we need, isn't it? The king of love is the one that's going to help us, that's going to change us, that's going to set us free. I don't know about you, but sometimes do you think Jesus is going to swoop in and change everything? Something bad's going on and you think, right, Jesus is going to come in, a bit like with the war paint and that amazing person that was coming to rescue you. And like this king here who's going to just sit on his throne and tell everybody what to do and make it better. But actually, Jesus comes in like this king. Our expectations are wrong sometimes. Jesus isn't going to swoop in and brush everything out the way and make the way perfect for us and straight for us. He's going to come in and he's going to serve us. He's going to wash our feet. He's going to point us to heaven, not point us to ourselves or point us to other people. He's going to say, look to heaven for your answers. Don't look to riches. Don't look to the throne. Look to heaven. And you'll find peace and you'll find the right things. So we're going to do a little activity. I need the youth team to come and give us a hand and give out some of these flags, please. Do you guys want to come and get a flag as well? Brilliant. Thank you so much. Can we give a round of applause to our kings?